As this couple returned their home, an astonishing sight greeted them. A great horned owl perched behind their home. Not wanting to startle the majestic creature, they kept their distance at first, but soon it became clear this owl was in trouble. Approaching the owl with compassion and a gentle demeanor, the man aimed to gain its trust, speaking to it reassuringly.
Okay, I'm gonna help you.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
He got close enough to see the poor guy was all tangled up in a fishing net and looking pretty worn out. Through the man's thoughtful and caring intervention, the owl was given a chance for rescue and recovery. On their first day of training, this team came across an injured eagle that had fallen into water and was unable to fly away. Quickly navigating over, he gently lifted the soaked bird into his boat. Wrapping his new feathered friend in warm layers, he provided comforting shelter until they reached the shore. At an animal hospital, vets gave the all clear. This noble eagle would be just fine. Before releasing it into the wild, one of the team offered one last gift. The very next day brought an astonishing surprise. The eagle came back and gave the team a live fish. Eager to spend his lunch break ice skating across the frozen lake, a man instead found 3 deers stranded in the frozen lake. Knowing speed was critical, the man raced back home to grab rope, then hurried to the lake. With ice too fragile for vehicles yet solid enough for skates, he made a swift decision. With careful precision, he secured the rope around one of the deer, using his skating skills to glide across the thin ice, pulling the frightened animal to the safety of the shore. Braving the ominous ice again and again, the quick-thinking rescuer looped rope around each additional deer, pulling the frightened animals to the shore. After battling a blazing house fire, these brave firefighters had successfully quelled the flames. Among them, a firefighter named Corey re-entered the home for a thorough search, and then he found a kitten on the ground. Quick to scoop up the gasping little life, firefighters knew every moment mattered. Corey pushed the kitten outside to fresher air and fetched a child's oxygen mask, adapting it to fit the tiny kitten. As oxygen flowed and cooling water soaked his singed fur, the once limp kitty began to revive before their eyes. After rescuing this in-need owl, a kind woman brought it home. Energetic and eager, the charismatic bird fast became a favorite playdate for her daughter. The sweet girl always makes sure to share treats from her plate to reward her frisky companion. Whether greeting guests at home or venturing out to town, the trusted owl rushes over loyally to join her side. This little dog named Dobby's story began in hardship, a neglected soul abandoned to fend alone. Workers at a car wash discovered the frightened pup seeking shelter among the machinery. His patchy skin told of long-time suffering and abuse. But finding this dog set kindness in motion. A selfless foster mom enveloped Dobby in long overdue care, nourishing meals, soft beds, and most of all, patient understanding. Through her unwavering support, Dobby not only recuperated physically, but also embarked on an emotional healing process. This man's just strolling along the beach when he spots a poor baby stingray all washed up and stuck in the shallows. Clearly, the lost dude needs help, so the man grabs his shovel to gently scoop him up and plop the flapper back into deeper waters where he belongs. But mysteriously, each time he nears, the panicked ray would flap free of the shovel's grasp. Perplexed by this unexpected behavior, the man persists in his rescue attempt until this happens. While driving, this man encountered a small dog in the middle of the road, barking incessantly as if desperate to alert someone. When the man tried to catch it, the clever canine evaded capture, instead leading him to a shocking sight: a baby, precariously close to the road, seemingly unattended and in danger. Remarkably, the dog seemed to understand the gravity of the situation, nudging the man toward the baby, urging him to take action. Once he did, he brought her to safety and later realized this clever dog had protected an imperiled baby who easily could have crawled into oncoming traffic. Agonizing heartbreak gripped a chimp mom when her newborn emerged unmoving during the arduous birth. As vets swiftly worked to revive the tiny fighter, she could only pace and weep outside, presuming the worst. Hours later, they united mother and child. The mom still unaware her infant had survived. Just as she bowed in resign, a tiny hand stretched, fingers grasping at her fur with innate strength. Gasping, she cradled her miracle in trembling arms. tears now flowing for joy's sweet taste. If this moment warms your heart, subscribe. A lasting bond connected these canine comrades since puppyhood. Now, whenever their owners unite them at the park, a delightful ritual ensues. At first, one of the dogs approaches with a cautious, almost stealthy demeanor, as if engaging in a game of canine espionage. They lock eyes in an intense stare down, their gazes unwavering, each silently challenging the other. Inch by inch, the golden retriever edges nearer, yet still the stalemate persists. This cautious canine crawl continues back and forth, both fixated friends daring the other to make the first move. This gentle game carries on until finally the golden retriever can't contain himself.